Hi there everybody, welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to be talking about this vacuum cleaner, which is the Dyson V11 cordless. It's an amazing vacuum cleaner, and if you've got one you'll know exactly what I'm talking about, and if you haven't, then listen, just watch this video and you're going to tell you about 5 things you really need to know about this vacuum cleaner before you purchase it. So essentially I'm going to start with number 1, which is what Dyson recommends for keeping this battery up to its peak condition, and the battery is placed over here in the handle. It's not a removable battery, so you really want to make sure that it's running at peak condition. Second thing I'm going to be talking about is when to run on the medium, eco, and max powers. And the other thing I'm going to be talking about is how to clean this filter effectively and efficiently, and also how to avoid blockages and clean the filters in the barrel area as well. And then finally, I'm going to also talk about the fifth thing I'm going to talk about is what to avoid vacuuming up, because you can't just use this vacuum like you did your previous one and vacuum up everything. It will clog, and that's going to cause you a world of pain. So we're talking about the battery first. So Dyson has this fixed unit battery there. You can't remove it. If you have to replace it, you have to take the whole thing apart. And if you do replace it with the Dyson original, because this thing is left on charge often and you just want to be extra safe. You don't want any fires from using a cheaper part. And yes, you do get cheaper parts no matter what people say. So Dyson recommends a couple of things. One is that they recommend that you charge this up on the charger, but keep the charging unit in a nice cool area. So don't put it in a warm cupboard, because it needs a nice throughput of cold air just so it doesn't overheat. Dyson also recommends that if you've been using the vacuum cleaner, not to put it on the charger straight away. So that's correct, not to put it on the charger straight away. Allow this battery component area here to cool down before putting it in a charger. And that's an essential thing for keeping it up to stopping the battery from degrading. The other thing that the Dyson recommend is to discharge the battery once a month. So that's discharge it all the way down to 0, right down flat, and then put it back up and charge up to maximum. Now, apparently, this stops it from losing its memory. As I said, there's many people tell you different ways of actually maintaining the batteries, but Dyson says discharge it once a month. They may upgrade that later on. The other thing I'm going to be talking about is the filter at the top, which, oh, hold on, sorry, I forgot, the max, eco, and boost button. So when we're looking at which one to use, Dyson will recommend try to use the lowest one possible, which is the eco, and then the middle one is basically a medium, and the boost is used for stubborn areas. However, do you know what? A lot of people will be running on boost. If they're just doing small areas, they'll run it on boost. But boost, as I said, will draw a lot of power from that battery, and that's going to result in a warm battery. And again, as Dyson recommends, don't put it onto the charger and protect that battery, because this area will get hot. And if you never noticed it now that I've told you, you will notice that it gets hot. The next thing I'm going to talk about is this filter here. So this filter just stops all the little finer dust particles from catching in. You'll see the little tap there, and that represents what Dyson will expect you to do, which is to wash it. Now, if you do wash it, you're going to have to keep it dry, and it really needs to be dry, because a lot of people put it in slightly damp, and what happens, it destroys the vacuum cleaner. Remarkably easily destroys the vacuum cleaner, the body. So if you're going to do this, buy 2 of them. Okay, dry one and have the other one washed, so you got one ready to go. Or alternatively, look at my video at the end, one of my other videos, and you'll see how I keep them clean. Now here, I'm going to be talking about what you can suck up with the Dyson. So generally speaking, you'd be expecting you can clean anything. Just suck up the usual stuff, dust, talcum powder, glitter. No, you can't, because these areas here get blocked. If you suck up a big bit of paper, it will get blocked over here usually, and that causes the backlog. It can get blocked in the tubes, but usually it's there. And if you suck up things like dust or soot, then these little micro holes will get blocked, and they're going to really decrease the power of suction. If that occurs, you've really got to go back to one of my other videos. And as I said, I've got 2 videos on using a compressor, one for this area here and the other one for that barrel. And they're essential viewing. So a lot of people get themselves into a lot of trouble, and that's the way you get them out of trouble, get them out, compress it and blast it out. The alternative to that is really to sending it to Dyson or complete strip down. Listen, remember to subscribe to this channel. If you like this, subscribe to this channel. Have a look at my other Dyson videos. They expand on the comments I've made already and some of the stuff that I've talked about. So do subscribe, have a look at the other videos as well. Take care, and thank you for watching this video.